If you're off to go and visit a Land Rover, there's a few things that you need to take into consideration. Now I'm going to burst one of the myths out there. Land Rovers are indestructible. It's not quite the case. And this video is going to show you all the areas which you should pay particular attention to before you make a decision to buy one. Starting on the body, have a look round looking for major damage, not the odd dent, because that will come as standard. These are, after all, off-road vehicles. The main panels will not have suffered from corrosion as they are aluminium, but the steel door frames do. Have a look at these and make sure you have a look at them from underneath. I cannot stress this enough, you've really got to inspect the bulkhead. This is a crucial structural component. Look where the windscreen meets the bodywork, and again this was made from steel. If it's been welded, ask who did it. You don't want to know that John, who works in the chippy, was just giving it a go. If it's rusty on the outside, it will be rusty behind the dashboard, and replacing this bulkhead can be an expensive job. Rusty footwells, which are normally a no-no in a car, aren't really that bad. They can easily be repaired. I mended mine with some old road signs and some shower sealant, but please make sure they are safe. In the boot, lift up any mats and have a look at the base. Now you may notice white powder. This is the aluminium having a chemical reaction where it meets the steel. Now it can also happen in other places, not just the boot. Now it's nothing major to start off with, but if left it will continue until holes appear. Get some protective paint on it where the aluminium and steel make contact. Have a little walk around and see if it sags on any of the suspension points. Do both sides match up? Making sure you are safe, it's time to get underneath. With your torch, look for any rot or cracks on the box frame chassis. Check all cross members and outriggers. If it's recently been wax oiled or undersealed and it's nice and black, have a look to see if that is covering anything nasty, holes, welding, rust and that sort of thing. You want to spend a good amount of time underneath there, looking around the hole underneath, paying careful attention to the leaf springs. Are they in good condition? Have they split? Are they beginning to separate? That's where you can see gaps in between each layer. If so, you'll have to replace them. The spring hanger, it should be around about 45 degrees. Anything else, and it's time to go shopping for some new ones. If you're allowed, give it a drive, and when you get to second gear, stay in it for a while. See if it jumps out. If it does, it could be the detent springs need replacing, or it could be worn cogs. Now this gear does get worked very hard. If it does jump out of gear, it might be easier to throw in a reconditioned gearbox than repair the existing one. Either way, it's a good thing to mention when you want to haggle on the price. The steering will never be like a car, and the wheel will be thrown about on rough terrain, but on a flat surface it should maintain a straight line. Step on the brakes. Does the wheel pitch to one side? This is a massive sign the brakes are failing on one side. Even though there's no power steering, you shouldn't need guns of steel to go round a corner. And if the steering does feel rather heavy, don't immediately conclude it's the steering box. Often it's the front relay, which is low on oil. Many people don't top it up, as it's a right pain to get to. It's underneath the dashboard and behind the horn. Yeah, real handy, thanks. One last thing with the steering, there should be no more than an inch of play at the top of the steering wheel before the wheels move. Most Landies start with a puff of smoke, but excessive blue smoke could indicate worn valve guide seals or boards. Whilst it's running, check for back pressure. Open the bonnet and remove the oil filler cap. Please make sure it's not hot. No smoke should be coming out. If you can, jack each wheel up and feel for bearing play by giving it a wiggle. And when it's back down, go to the front wheels and check the condition of the chrome ball in the swivel housing. One that is badly pitted will not be cheap to replace or re-chromed. Hopefully you've had the chance to look over the entire Land Rover and looked at all the points that I've just raised. Now of course these aren't always the best kept vehicles. They're mostly used for agriculture or horticulture or just general wear and tear out in the country. So don't expect to go and find a concours one. And if you do go and find one, you're going to have to pay a lot more money. But the great thing about them is the fact that you can just play with them. They are just like a giant toy, almost like a big metal bit of Lego. So if you like them and you have fallen in love with one, this could be the perfect classic car for you.